Tommy, he starts cursing. That's a good thematic thing you had there.
Yeah, I wanted to show the two-sided nature of the Clark Hellman character as well, because when he's around Tommy, he goes back into his drug dealer mentality, I had cussing throughout the film, but I also wanted to use it as a theme where when he was around, when he was his drug dealing self, he turned into more like the Tommy character.
Yeah.
And you could say this is also a coming of age story because he's coming out of that.
And then he dies.
Anyway, I added this scene was the topic of a lot of drama on set. Because initially, I had it written that, well...
Okay, in all seriousness, you came downstairs when you were filming this scene. You're like, Thorne, you have Eyes Wide Shut, right? And I'm like, yeah, I got it. And you're like, you know the scene where Tom Cruise is kissing Domino? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, that's what I'm going to get him to do. So you took the DVD, and I watched Eyes Wide Shut later that day, and I'm like, wait a minute, this scene is like the most long, drawn-out, like,
no, but
passionate, slow kiss imaginable.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be like...
And not even like passionate, like, it's like...
Well,
it's more sexual than anything. I'm like, he wanted Clark and Christina to do this on set?
Well, I didn't expect them to hate each other.
You wanted them to do what they did in Eyes Wide Shut on set.
Okay, we're talking about two people who are both accomplished stage actors in high school. I thought they'd be able to pull off a kiss on screen.
But that kind of kiss.
Oh, and you also have to remember, Thorne, you also have to remember that scripted, their relationship was a lot stronger than is portrayed in the film because of their inability to try and get any sort of chemistry going on set. They didn't even, it's not even like they tried to get this stuff going, Thorne. It's...
Oh, look, it's Chastain Park.
And this scene is butchered up because of that.
Wait, didn't I do the Foley effects for this scene?
No.
Yes, I did. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Wait, you cut my Foley scene?
I didn't cut your Foley scene. I cut your credit.
No.
Dude, Foley artist for
two
punch sound. Two punch sounds.
They add to the film, Andrew.
That's hardly getting a Foley artist credit. You already...
They added to the... You're compromising me, Andrew.
Thorne, okay, this makes up for you falling asleep on set every day.
You didn't cut the makeup effects, did you?
No, I should have makeup in there.
Okay. I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap the lily white right off of your face. This scene took a long time to film too, and it was hot.
Yeah, you can. This is only like
there's
this is like 10:30 in the morning.
Background.
Yeah, I know. There's like, this is about 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, right there, my Foley. Wait, you got a script, a tripod, and a camera bag in the background.
Where?
Right behind. Never mind.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was. Everyone keeping score at home can rewind and can see it, and then listen to Andrew denying it and realize that he looks like a fool right now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a really awkward hug.
G-rated on the sets. What is he looking at there?
I don't know, pictures? I don't know.
He's not the kind of guy what kind of guy in high school is getting film developed like that these days?
Dude, this is like...
Oh, that's a nice jump shot. That's a different house.
I know, that's Thorne's house, and then we cut back to my house.
Tommy's a pious...
And you notice that there are double doors at Thorne's house, and there's only one door at my house.
And all the Christian...
emblems are... Yeah.
I have to say, Tommy's a classy guy for having that fire already lit.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a... I remember I had to have the tripod balanced on the couch to get that medium long shot of them sitting there in the start. I was standing on the couch filming that.
Okay, so why is he able to curse there, but I'm not?
No, because...
Okay, fine, we're filmmakers. Being professional, all right.
No, Thorne, we're being professional, and this is a movie. Life isn't a movie.
My life's a movie? Oh!
No.
Ooh.
Thorne, this all has...
That looks solid, man.
No. Yeah.
I got him pissed off by talking about his favorite musicians and how uninspired and pathetic they are.
Yeah. How do you like that jump cut?
Dude, like, in my neighborhood, there are kids everywhere.
Yeah, and you see he looks...
He just saw the kids, and he's carrying a gun.
Yeah.
A real gun.
They're like Little League kids getting out of their car in the house
Lord.
next door right when we were filming that.
Wait, where is this?
This is at Chastain.
Okay.
I think it's a nice jump cut because it looks like Christina's car, but it's actually Clark's, and you realize that when he gets out.
Ah.
I don't know. It's just stuff really connected pretty well.
That's what I did with Harvest, with the guy smoking. It's a different shot altogether, but people don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to stop.
No, it's a project that Thorne was editing.
Yeah.
This is the... this is at Chastain Park.
Those kids wouldn't be quiet. It was annoying. He had to move. I got a question.
Yeah.
Like, why are they dumping a body in the middle of the park like this?
They didn't dump it.
They dumped it.
No.
She moved.
Well, there was a bit of dialogue in there where they're supposed to meet in the park.
Makeup effects by Thorne Winter.
Yeah.
Making you look dead.
Yeah, well, there was a bit of dialogue earlier in the film where she's supposed to say, we'll meet in the park or something like that.
I got a question.
And so it's expected that...
You don't think that's a little overacting where he's like...
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay. I thought it was a bit much.
I know, but I thought it was good. I told him that I wanted him to overact.
Okay.
It wasn't like... Because in order to make it believable, you have to overact something like that. Because it's just seeing her sitting there like that is just so over the top to begin with. You have to overact.
It's a crowded park with kids everywhere. Like, who dumped that body?
They didn't dump it. She was sitting there waiting for him, and she got shot.
Her hand opened. I'm always like, I'm a stickler for like dead people in movies.
Yeah,
making sure that they.
I doubt you would have noticed that if you were trying to concentrate on keeping your camera in focus.
Yeah, I know.
It's a miracle I could keep it in focus that long.
I wrote that note. You should have given me a prop credit. Uh-oh, another text.
I've actually had some feedback that people didn't like the text message sound.
Oh, what, the actual sound or the fact that the voice is like...
No, the sound, not the...
The voice sounds like some guy impersonating a Hispanic.
Well, you know who's the voice, right? Who did it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, Clark did it.
There's the Boral Brick, whatever.
I really like that shot with the train going by.
Dude, every time I go by that place, there are always people like dealing drugs out there.
I know. I had to go up and ask him permission, and we waited out there for about 15 minutes to get permission to film.
Uh-oh, someone's sneaking up behind him. And they're not in any of the other shots. Ha! That was a real punch, wasn't it?
Yeah, I actually hit him pretty hard. There's Thorne.
Who is this? It's a suave-looking man.
Yeah, there's...
You tossed the... It's a suave... One thing I regret, though, is there's so much smoke in that room from the fog machine that it kind of messed with the lighting a little bit.
I think it evened the lighting out, actually. I'm actually really happy with how the lighting turned out, because it didn't look smoky, it looked even. And yeah, there's me.
Look, there's my family's tax returns.
Yeah, this was filmed at Thorne's house on day 1.
Man, I cleaned this room up for the shoot. I got up at like 5 a.m. and I cleaned this room up. Maybe I'll send the time lapse to you or something. But that room, when I went off to college, I came back a month later and that room was filled with new crap. It made me so mad. Like, it's full of stuff now. You can't even get in the room.
We actually filmed this on the first day of shooting. I think...
I shaved my beard after that.
Yeah, I think Clark did a really good job considering that this is his first day on the job. And
he convinced me. I was sitting across from him. He started like insulting me and cursing me out and stuff.
Yeah, and that's not like...
And I was like...
No, that's really scripted.
I was like, Andrew, can you hit him again? Like... I look like an amateur holding that gun, though. I've been watching a lot of spaghetti westerns for the weeks leading up to that, and I was obsessed with that whole hammer, like you You pull the trigger, you slowly put the hammer back. Right here. I'm about to do it. God, I look like a little kid.
No, you don't.
The beard's not developed enough. Beard's developed now and wasn't...
It's because of the smoke.
Oh, here we go. Final text. So casually. His feet aren't even on the gas pedal. Texting while driving. Car's parked right now.
Shut up.
As evidenced by the trash can sitting right outside of his window.
In the parking brake. Well, he's a good student. He stopped driving to text. He's a good example.
Sure.
He's the model.
He's
the model high school student, Thorn.
This is my favorite shot in the entire movie, though.
You think so?
Yeah. Someday Atlanta's going to be sprawling a whole lot more than that, though. You know for a fact.
Oh, I know. And then it's going to be like, oh, this movie's so old. It's going to date it really bad. I know it.
Wow, look at this. There he is. Will's the whip.
Is that what he named his truck?
No. That's what you call it. You know, it's kind of weird. Atlanta is over there, but there's Atlanta's got another...
Buckhead.
Yeah, they got another... That's Buckhead?
Yeah, that's Buckhead.
Huh.
Atlanta's on the far right alley.
So Buckhead's sort of like a sub-city.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I really like this shot, having the apartments just sort of pan off to the side, and then you have the sunset when we filmed that day was really, really something. And the clouds just matched up the shot perfectly.
Weren't there junkies in the corner of the parking lot when you got there?
Yeah, well, we were filming, a bunch of potheads showed up, and they were just smoking out of frame, and the Will Lacrosse shots out of frame in the background on the left. They were just in the corner.
Good Lord.
Yeah. We had Christina there that day. I don't know why.
Now the scene coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I heard from several sources that this was actually a fairly dangerous scene because I heard that Clark almost went over.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, this shot right here.
I like Will's acting. Oh, good. He actually almost... That's not the same.
No, that's not the
Okay.
same.
Okay.
The one where you have the close-up of his face, that was done separately, but he had about half his body hanging over that
That's stressful.
that 5-story ledge.
You don't have a budget. That would have been horrible if there's a lawsuit involved with this film. Look at that. Look at that grin. He's like an evil little kid who just got away with something.
Well, yeah, that's what his character is. I'm really happy with how that entire end sequence turned out. I cut a lot of the dialogue, and it's just really clean. And after this,
How's that attached to his back? You just set that there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Those are nice for the loom.
I like the ending.
Yeah, the ending is good. It leaves enough to the audience, to make their own, conclusions.
Yeah.
I do like the original ending though, where Will's face, he gives that the look.
The evil grin.
As Clark in the stripper cop outfit walks him out handcuffed.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're interested in the alternate ending, you can watch it. Down below and on this page. Yep.
Dude, you should have just done what Robert Rodriguez does. He's shot, chopped, and scored by... Oh, well, he didn't score it. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute.
The end.
There's no makeup artist in there.
Sorry, Thorn.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill you.